Be the myth, y'all. Liquid Light Experience back at you again. Today's episode, how to build a fan base. Yeah, so what I see a lot of artists doing right now is they're in the street, they're hustling, or either they're on a showcase with other artists, where people are just coming to maybe see some other artists. What they're not doing is building a real fan base for themselves, a real following for themselves, where they can give shows, charge at the door maybe, and make some money for themselves with the following that they bring. So what you have to realize is that this is a business, you know what I'm saying? So if you don't have any real customers for your business, how you gonna run that? You basically just hustling, man, you know what I'm saying? You have to build a real consumer base, a real following, and real fans, you know, to keep your career moving. So today we're gonna talk a little bit about how you can go about doing that. Yeah, so I know that a lot of you are on Instagram. Some of you have YouTube channels that you're not really active with. You know, you have a Facebook, you have a Twitter, but there's some other things out there, you know, that you could utilize. Some platforms that are more geared towards artists, creators, filmmakers, and music artists like yourselves. So, you know, I've mentioned this before in other videos. One of those is called Firework. You can make 60-second shorts of yourself practicing, singing, rapping, and you can follow people. It's a social media based platform. They can follow you back. You know what I'm saying? Another one is Drupal, where other artists will be aware of what you're doing. There's a lot of platforms out there. There's a new one called Twitter, where people can vote on your songs. You know, so look into these things. There's also Instagram television, you know, which you could do up to 15 minutes and just kind of put yourself out there. You know, so these are some things that you want to utilize, put accounts up on. But not only that, guys, you know, you have to be active with the community. You have to be a part of the community. You know, sincerely comment, sincerely like, follow people. This is how you get known. This is how people see you and maybe eventually want to check your page, you know, and see what maybe you might have to offer. Well, maybe this guy actually has some good music and they might go check that out and might actually like what you're doing. So join these platforms, be active, you know what I'm saying, be sincere, and you know, after that, you might have some people that actually want to become fans. So next I want to talk about your consistency of the content that you're putting out. You know, are you just putting little pieces of something out here and there? You know, this causes people to lose interest in you and what you're doing. Are you constantly putting music out? Are you waiting 6 months? Waiting for everything to be perfect, waiting for the perfect video? Right now in this game, content has to constantly be coming out, music has to constantly be coming out, videos shot back to back. You gotta keep hitting them so that they pay attention to what you're doing, so that you don't lose their interest. They got I don't know if it's millions, but they got at least thousands of people on the internet, artists like yourselves, trying to get attention. And if they're putting out their content faster than you, then guess who's gonna get the fan base? So that's just another thing to think about. You're not gonna be able to get around the hard work. You're not gonna be able to get around the ethic. You know what I'm saying? You might as well buckle down, strategize, be organized, and consistently put yourself out there so that you can build that fan base and make that money. You have to also engage with like-minded people. What do I mean by this? You know, whatever genre of music you're in, if you're a Kendrick Lamar type, if you're a Pharrell type artist, you know, you will want to engage with people that are fans of Pharrell or Kendrick Lamar or what have you, you know what I'm saying? And maybe eventually get them to go to your page, check your music out, and you never know, they might be hooked, they might become loyal fans, you know, so you definitely want to be in touch with like-minded people within the genre of the art that you're doing. And like I said, you want to be consistent with what you're putting out, and you want to be sincere with liking, following, and commenting on their posts, you know, so that you could build this community and buzz around yourself and get a fan base, a real fan base. And next, join groups. You know, on Facebook they got different groups, and you can join these groups basically if they're within the angle and concept of the art that you're putting out. You know, say they might have a group that's geared towards an artist that's within your genre, you know, fans or what have you. You know, join these groups, be active, comment, and be a part of it, you know, so that you can be a part of the community, get noticed, and basically, you know, start to get that following that you need to bring people to your shows, to get people to listen to your music, and eventually generate some revenue and have a career in this music game. Next, go live and perform. You know, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, they all have features where you can live stream yourself, go live. If you got a plan on a little show or something, do a 15-30 minute set maybe once a week. You know, put yourself out there, perform, name it something, and get people interested in what you're doing. You're not gonna build fans staying in your room, you know, feeling yourself because you came up with a hot track or you got a hot song. Nobody knows about that. You gotta put it out there, you gotta constantly be seen, and that's what's gonna build that following, that solid fan base that's gonna get you noticed, get people listening to your music, get them out to shows. And also, you know, when you're performing, make sure you're giving a good show, don't half step with it. Yeah, next, and this is a very simple concept, but you could just hit the streets. Hit the streets with your CDs, with your merch. I know I talked about hustling, but if you hit the streets and you got an app that can take emails, Reverb Nation, if you have an account on Reverb Nation, you can download the apps. You can take emails, have an email list through them, or there's some other apps, you know what I'm saying? Get people's emails if you sell them something and stay in touch with them. Let them know what you're doing. You know, and these are people that maybe would like your music if they bought it, like a piece of merch that you sold them, and will come to shows, check you out, and be part of that loyal following that you need. Next up is if you are performing, and I know I mentioned showcases, if you hit the stage, give a good show. You know what I'm saying? Practice. Don't just hit the stage and stand there, whether you rapping or you singing or you just walking a little bit. You're not giving the people anything interesting to make them want to follow you from place to place and actually say, yeah, that's a dude I want to check out again. So if you give a show, man, you know, put a little thought into your show. You know what I'm saying? Practice, come up with a routine, come up with something that's gonna get the people interested in what you're doing and make them want to be fans and follow you, listen to your music again, or come check your show out again. If you're doing a show by yourself, well, yeah, I'm gonna go check that out. That's a dude that I would want to pay to go see, you know. So, you know, I know a lot of artists, man, they just get up there, do their little thing. They ain't really got no stage presence in no show, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to work on that myself, you know, even though I don't just stand there. But hey, man, you still gotta practice and you still gotta push forward with whatever you're doing. So just something to think about. You know, your stage presence in your show is very important. If you perform, give a show. If people came to see a show, give it to them. And offer something of value and engage with people. You know what I'm saying? What I mean by offer something of value is, you know, give them some encouragement, some inspiration. You know what I'm saying? Offer them something that's gonna enhance their life some way. You know, if you do that, you know, and they get interested in that, you helping them, chances are they're gonna want to check your music out, see what else you have to offer. Don't think that it's just about you, because it's not. That's not what the game is right now. That's an old paradigm. It's played out, and you know you lost if you think that way. So, you know, engage with people, man. Sincerely engage with people at shows. If you sell them something, engage with them, stay in touch with them. You know what I'm saying? Definitely online. And I talked about this before. Comment, you know what I'm saying? Follow people and, you know, engage with them sincerely. This gets people interested in you as a person, and eventually they'll be interested in the art that you're doing. You know, so this is something to think about, man. Engage with people, last but not least. Well, I appreciate y'all sticking around. I hope that this helps you out a little bit with whatever you're doing. It's the Liquid Light Experience. Signing off. One more time. Like, subscribe to the channel, and please comment below. I want to hear what you have to say. I want to hear your comments. I'll be looking out for them. Till next time. Peace.